Greetings, listeners. We're back in Romance of the Ship Kingdoms, and this is joining in with another group that got teleported away after that amazing cliffhanger. We saw everything that went on with the good doctor. Well, now we know his full name, Dr. Timothy Mortis. Now, we'll be joining in with the pair that landed in the elemental plane of fire. We are joining in now with Everyn, or right now known as the Solar King, and well, Figgs. But oddly enough, there was when you guys were landing into this really, really nicely decorated room, but you see like action figures of this one of just the same gentleman who was talking to you when we last left off. They're just in various poses. There's posters of him, and you did get a sense that there was a third person that landed when you guys came here. And as I left off, this individual looked at you saying, why are you here? But then he looks at you and goes, "Oh, brothers, and, well, little lady, I guess you're here for an autograph. Can you tell me, though, have you been taking your vitamins and making sure you live every day to the best?"
What are vitamins?
What are vitamins?
Sutyr just, he gives you a look, but he just belts out a great big laugh. "Oh, you're a lively little one. Do you want a poster, a toy? Am I your favorite wrestler in the MVWF? What about you, Mr. Shiny there? Even in all your armor, this gentleman still is towering over you. He's about a good 11 feet tall."
I didn't think that armor would do much in way of height or anything. So yeah, he's big. Remind me though, didn't we explain why we were there?
Oh, I was doing this. I was actually having us RP that moment.
Oh, alrighty.
For the listeners, So, because you know me, I hate to just fast forward to the scene. So I wanted to actually roleplay that moment when you guys explain.
Oh, no problem. I just remember recording it, but it could be we were just in chat at the time, so.
Oh, no. We did leave off on the cliffhanger saying that you guys were going to explain to him, but I wanted to RP this moment.
That's fair.
So I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You can feel that there's no hostility. He's just beaming with like, "Hey there," he's really nice.
"Greetings, citizen."
Exactly. And you've read in textbooks that Sutyr is supposed to be like this bringer of the cataclysm apocalypse, but nah, he's
Breaking of the Cosmology Wheel probably fucked this up too.
Oh, Sutyr just looks at you and goes, no, I've been doing this all my life. Everyone has their misinterpretations of my life, though.
I think Everyn will take off his helmet, go, "I am Everyn Andelson, the second of his name. We were caught in a battle against a very great evil, and we were shunted apparently across the planes, from the material plane to wherever this is."
Well, here, take a seat, both of you. Your words do not tell me you're lying. Your eyes pass on the truth. So please take a seat, little ones.
Thank you.
Tell me more.
Figgs, you doing okay?
Ever better.
Right. We're gonna heal her up with those healing potions from my coat of many pockets.
Exactly. That was what we needed to RP, was the healing.
That's fair. They were just 4 of them, if I remember correctly, and we used 2. I marked that down, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So go ahead and roll for those, Figgs, to get yourself back up to health.
It's 2d4 plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many did you give me?
2.
2?
And if that doesn't work, I'll give you more.
And because you were also giving one to Sutyr, because you noticed he had a hole in his chest.
Oh,
now,
right
before because you think he's going to drink it, but then he goes, Oh, you're so nice, little one. I don't need this. It seems like your little friend could use another one of these, to be honest. Just with the full extent of my muscle. You see the wound close. Warm-up's got a little intense. The chairman's been requesting some strange things ever since he had that meeting with that T gentleman. I got real bad vibes from him.
Can you describe this T gentleman?
Had this weird-looking armor.
Black, like a vulture?
Yeah.
I see. Then there is some really bad things afoot, as you say. That armor-wearing fellow is my father.
Interesting.
Oh, it gets worse. He is currently host to the Unchained One, Tharizdun.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, brother. Please tell me that name. You did not just say that name.
I unfortunately did.
Look, I was there at the time of the sealing of Tharizdun. That's when we made the MVWF, and we went across the plains to help brighten up the people because of such an evil had tainted the plain. Oh my.
Unfortunately, he slipped out through some cracks in the ceiling, if I understand things correctly, and tempted my father, and a great evil was done. The Great Cosmology Wheel has been smashed into pieces, so to set things right, we have to stop Tharizdun and reassemble the wheel.
Oh my. That's explaining the little lady's mic that she has that's performing tonight.
Pardon?
Well, that's why I thought you were fans, because the little lady there, she has Lunar Swift's symbol on her. I thought she was obviously one of her fans.
Everyn is going to look towards Figgs.
She's the protector of my family line. I didn't know she had fans.
Who, pray tell, is Lunar Swift? The name is unfamiliar to me.
The great lunar dragon idol who, with her beautiful voice, has been serenading the multiverse for God since after the sealing of Tharizdun, actually.
Did you say Lunar Dragon?
Yes.
Do you happen to know Lunar Swift personally?
Why, yes, I do. She's actually my wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
we met when just so happened we were doing one of those magnificent pay-per-views, and I just
personal information.
No, it was a great match for the MVWF. We had just recruited a magnificent wrestler by the name of the Underdreamer. His real name is Cthulhu. He's a great man and an amazing wrestler. His tombstone pile driver. It is something to be seen.
Sounds fun.
But
all right, break real quick.
Oh,
why do what? I know I was after something from the Lunar Dragon. Was it a
tier? Yep, there you go.
What did that tier do?
It heals it can heal any condition,
right,
and restore and
Grandpa.
Revive. Yep, there you go.
Okay. Oh.
But we met when we were in the plane of Bator, and we fell madly in love. She's also my manager.
Really?
Yes, of course. Behind every great wrestler is an even better manager.
Awesome to hear.
But things have just been going weird ever since that man came and talked to the chairman.
Chances are the chairman has either been replaced by a minion loyal to Tharizdun because my father doesn't exist anymore, or he has been tainted much like my father was. Also, I know we just met, but I have a great favor to ask you. I need to speak with the Lunar Dragon.
Well, little one, with everything you just said, and listening to your bidle, I can tell you right now, you definitely need to speak to my wife, Luna, because she's definitely going to be your best ticket to get home. But I'm also going to ask a favor of you two, that after you speak to her, because if things are as you said, I really fear that all these recent changes in the show might not spell out good for me.
A favor for a favor sounds good enough. Figgs, if you're not comfortable with this, I will take responsibility for the favor completely.
I don't want anyone getting in the way of you two, so if they go after you, I'm stabbing them.
I like what I hear. I think she should accompany you. We could use that kind of trickery and attitude in Sutyr Mania.
I like the name. My companion here, the little lady, as you call her, is Figgs, and she is the beloved of one of my best friends. One of very few people I actually trust.
Well, Figgs is well met. But yes, here, allow me to give you these passes. He hands you these very amazing laminated passes, concert passes for the Lunar Swift concert.
God damn it.
Oh, we got the VIP passes.
Yep.
Nice.
You can go straight to backstage. You don't have to worry about getting in line. And that's when you hear a knock on the door, and Sutyr goes, Were you two expecting any company?
No, as far as I know, it was just us that were blown to the elemental plane of fire.
And this from outside the door, you just hear, "Oh heavens, I'm late. I'm late. Ah, should have been here 6 minutes ago. Oh, I'm late. I'm late."
I'm going to ask to roll perception, or perhaps
Go right ahead.
history.
Go right ahead.
I have an inkling that Everyn may recognize the voice.
Oh dear, I'm late. I'm late. Just banging on the door gets faster and faster and faster.
I said perception. Hey, there we go.
Oh, you know that voice very, very well. You heard it when you were very young. That belongs to Peter Linentail, the Paragon Barbarian.
Everyn puts up a hand. It's safe. He's just anxious. This is one of the ruling council for my family.
I thought he was late for an important date.
Everything's
Sutyr,
an important date to him.
Thankfully, the doorway to be able to fit Sutyr is massive, because there'd be no way for poor little Peter to come in. So granted, what you see is a 4'5" Paragon wearing, your typical looking barbarian gear, but on his back is the biggest damn morning star you have ever seen. It goes from like a little pole to a big spike ball that's really the best way to describe this circumference. It's just it would dwarf a wrecking ball.
It's big.
Yeah, and this little 4'5" Paragon is carrying it easily one-handed.
Ofta.
Oh dear. And here's the other thing, just to really emphasize this. He has little goodness, what are those spectacles called?
Spectacles.
Bifocals. There we go, specifically.
Okay.
He has little bifocals on. And
are they the ones without the earpieces? Because those are called
exactly.
pince-nez.
Thank you. Exactly that. The pince. And he's looking at a gold stopwatch and goes, Oh, there you are. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so late.
No, you're fine, Peter.
Oh.
I don't know how you could be late for something you didn't know was going to happen.
Oh, well, here's the thing. When Merlin came and freaked us out, he laid out the plan that he was going to teleport us with each one of us with a certain member to a plane. And it was our job to explain what the situation and where you are. Oh dear. Oh. But I got distracted. The music, and you see he has a headband and a I Heart Lunar Swift t-shirt on.
Nice.
And he has glow sticks in his pocket that he pulls out.
I'm gonna pet his ears.
His foot just starts tapping rhythmically.
Well, if you enjoy the music, can't be all that bad.
Oh, it is a magnificent concert, and I haven't seen Luna in so long. It was actually at your wedding, Sutyr. Oh, that's who you are. You're the rabbit that got so drunk that you just started breakdancing on the table.
Everyn just kind of gives Peter a look.
So fluffy.
It's a mixture of shame and ultimate comfort at the moment. It's just, I'm embarrassed, but
the scritches. Oh yeah, Everyn's not letting that one get away.
Yeah, I remember it all. It was adorable. I mean, I have never seen a Haragon windmill like that before. Peter, how's it going, buddy? You're one of the only people who can beat me in an arm wrestling match.
Everyn also puts that away for future knowledge, because that means he does not want to piss off Peter. He's not stupid.
I will let you know right now, Peter is a level 15 barbarian.
Woof. Ah, that'll do it.
No, I am so jealous. Sutyr, you gave them passes, but you made me go buy a ticket? Sutyr's just gets a devilish smile on his face. Well, brother, I didn't know you were with these two, and you kind of weren't explaining the situation. But here you go, Peter. You know I love Luna's music.
So, speaking of explaining things, you said Merlin's plan was to blow us all across what planes remained. For what purpose?
Because each plane will have a piece of the Great Cosmology Wheel.
Fair point.
He has sent you in the best place where each person has the best chance to pick up the pieces. I will let you know right now, there are 2 pieces here in the elemental plane of fire.
Sutyr.
Why, yes.
This big event, Sutyr Mania, you said?
Yeah.
What's the the prize for winning look like?
Why, it's the champion belt, and it's had a new gem installed on it. And that's what I'm going to be fighting Kossuth for.
I'm going to have to take a closer look at this belt, because you said a new gem was installed.
Yeah.
2 things come to mind. 1, it's a piece of the Great Cosmology Wheel. 2, it's something that the chairman had installed on orders of Tharizdun to control whoever wins the belt.
Oh, and my wife was given a new mic.
And that's probably the other piece.
She's performing with it now.
Huh.
Can I do something?
Of course you can.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Mainly just trying to see if I could use the dagger to try to maybe find any influence.
Oh, boy. Oh, joy. So there's a monitor in this room. So as Sutyr's telling you, you're inside of essentially what is a great big multiversal traveling bus, tour bus.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking at it, there's a monitor, and you see this interesting looking gentleman on the screen that says, "Tonight's matches, well, tomorrow's matches are gonna be insane. Prepare yourselves." And the dagger doesn't glow all the way; it just kind of shimmers and glimmers when it points at this gentleman.
Yeah, so some influence, but obviously not him.
So Sutyr notices you glancing at that and goes, "Oh, that's the chairman, Vince McOdin's son."
Well, Tharizdun's definitely had his hands in that cookie jar.
Oh, well, I'm definitely going to need your help then.
Happily.
So, and if anything, I would like you to join, because we're supposed to be having a big meeting coming up here after the concert ends. There's apparently been some more changes made for the show. And with everything you're saying, I think it would benefit if you were there to listen beforehand.
Certainly.
But Peter, take him to the concert. No problem. When you're ready, I'll be outside waiting for you.
How you doing, Figgs?
I will definitely live.
Do you need more? Because I have 1 more potion to use.
No, I'm okay. I'll make it through just fine.
I gotta get you back. Your future hubby won't like it if I let you die on him.
Yes, this definitely isn't my time yet.
That's for sure.
You know,
Sure. We'll see you later.
have a good day, you two, and I'll see you later at the meeting. And at the mention of Bastion, I'm going to flash, because where he is now he's ended up back at New Haven, and he is being traumatized right now as a group of men are fawning over his sister, and he is just, "My sister is alive, and why is she, ew, she is not, ew." And we flash back to you two. Peter has just been telling you more about the elemental plane of fire, and for a place called the elemental plane of fire, you're, number one, it's not hot and you're not on fire. Granted, yeah, there are buildings made of fire, there are the beings that are made of fire, but there are other species and races just walking around normally as if the ground's not made of fire.
Interesting.
And you guys are fine. It actually, if anything, it may be a little chilly. You could use a coat. But because it is going to be nighttime, what night is like in the elemental plane of fire is going to be very interesting. The sky it's kind of like a violet purple.
I like that.
It has a violet purplish tone. And these stars are some of the most brightest you'll ever see, because this is the elemental plane of fire. So the gas that they release just makes this beautiful aurora borealis in the galaxy all throughout the elemental plane of fire. So it really complements and adds different hues on top of the purple. So it makes it looks like the sky is literally dancing and glowing.
Wow.
That's what nighttime in the elemental plane of fire is like. Yes, in the known multiverse, the elemental plane of fire is known as the most romantic and best getaway spot.
That's interesting.
That is why there are many events and people come from the known multiverse.
I admit, I was expecting a little more flame.
You see, Everyn, my boy, I hate to say, but everything you have learned is wrong.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
Figgs doesn't look too happy when he mentioned it's like romantic, considering they're parted right now.
Once again, we flash back to Bastion just going, I miss Figgs.
Everyone puts his hand on Figgs' shoulder, gives her a little bit of a shoulder hug. Don't worry. I'll fund your guys' honeymoon to the elemental plane of fire. You'll have a great time here.
Gotta kill that son of a bitch first.
Oh, maliciously.
I must tell you both, I will tell you both right now, Tharizdun still lives. So that is within your chance, because what I saw him becoming, Peter lifts up his shirt, and you just see this horrifying black mark, as if he was literally grabbed, and it just gripped into his side. What I saw, it terrified me to my core.
Tharizdun did that to you.
Yes. I promised Merlin that no harm would come to you two.
You said that Tharizdun still lives.
Yes.
I used the mirror of soul trapping on him.
You did injure him gravely. You see, Tharizdun used a very forbidden magic to split his soul into pieces. Granted, the main body remains with the last chunk of his soul, but what you destroyed was just a mere piece.
Or, well, we know the crux of our problem now.
Yes, okay. God damn it. Got me. And I will let you know, in each plane he is given what he has called his champion, one of those pieces of his soul to empower them.
And we have an idea of who that is here. Vince McOdinson.
Oh, the chairman of the MVWF.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Oh my. Oh.
He showed up on the TV in Surtur's trailer, and Figgs pointed her dagger at him and it glowed, so that tells me something.
Oh yes, oh dear, of all the dwarves too. Well, we'll worry about that after speaking with Luna, and after her amazing show. So, we're just reaching the concert hall, Coliseum. Thankfully we have these passes, we don't have to wait.
Indeed. So the wrestling show is going to be here in the Coliseum as well?
Yes.
Makes sense.
This is the largest venue in the elemental plane of fire.
Impressive.
You see, back in the biggest heydays of the MVWF, when Sutyr and Koseth were known as the Mega Powers, the Dream Team, it was easy to book the Coliseum. Things seemed right because Koseth is a god of fire and Sutyr is another being of just great tremendous power of the flame. It just seemed, but ever since their splitting, things have not been the same. With what you're saying now, with Vince being taken, he obviously has a piece of Tharizdun, and this explains everything going on with him.
Yeah, but does it explain the split, or is that just part of the whole wrestling thing?
I fear, because Koseth and Sutyr would never betray each other, so it must be something dire.
We'll look into that. If we can maybe mend their relationship, we could bring the Dream Team back together, and possibly... Everyone kind of stops for a second. Sutyr recently mentioned getting Cthulhu.
The Underdreamer. Yes.
Yeah.
I love the MVWF, so yes, he is an amazing wrestler.
I just had a horrible idea, and yet, I wonder if it could work.
Well,
it's something that Sutyr said, that after the sealing, he went with the Multiversal Wrestling Federation to kind of, I guess, do a morale tour across the multiverse because of everything Tharizdun did.
Yes.
I command the Yellow Turban Army as Prince of Demigorgon, but if I can get the Multiversal Wrestling Federation onto my side, and we can do some, basically anti-Tharizdun propaganda, without being too blatant about it, of course, we could reach what's left of the multiverse, and possibly bring together an even greater force than was there the first time Tharizdun was sealed. What do you think, Figgs?
Not sure, to be honest. What is the best, route to head to?
I'll file this under so crazy it may work.
It's actually a very interesting plan. I would be very intrigued to see it be pulled off, because having the MVWF behind your side, there are some big colossal powers working under this corporation, and you're going to see the best of the best. I've heard rumors of a new wrestler. he's this dragonborn. They say his name is Hrothgar.
God damn it. As soon as you said new wrestler, I'm like, oh God. As soon as you said Dragonborn, I'm like, damn it. I can't blame you, though. Hrothgar is your boy. But still, damn it, Brian.
And with the rumored RKO, he has been. Yes, ladies, dear listeners, if you know your wrestling, Hrothgar's my Randy Orton. With his RKO, he's been called the legend. He's been called the Legend Killer.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Sure, why not?
I am going to challenge Vince McOdinson for ownership of the Multiversal Wrestling Federation.
Peter stops and looks at you and goes, that man really loves crazy storylines for the MVWF, and that's something that is just crazy enough to work. And we are, oh wow, I can hear you can hear the stadium outside, the trillions of people that are out there. They're going nuts because Luna's biggest song is playing, and you just hear what is obviously a Shake It Off playing.
Uh-huh.
You hear everyone chanting, "I'm lightning on my feet."
Peter, get us backstage.
Oh. He is so sad because his favorite song.
I know, but theatrics.
I understand.
Just work with me.
As you're going, you reach what is two really, really big Gear Forged.
Mm-hmm.
They're based off of the. Okay, now these Gear Forged are interesting because they're not kobold shells. They're actually the elephant race shells.
Loxodon, okay.
Yep, they're Loxodon. They're Loxodon Gear Forged. And they each have like headgear on, and they have just black shirts. These are obviously the bouncers, and there's just a long line of people. Hey, you ain't getting past unless you got one of them fancy sparkly passes like these kind of people do.
I was gonna say, Everyn just kind of raises his hand with the pass in hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you see these kind of people can easily pass because they have the proper kind of pass. Would you people like a bottle of water or anything? But please go on.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you so very much.
And
may I say you're doing a wonderful job keeping the peace backstage.
Oh, you know what? Thank you so much. It's really appreciated. If you need anything from Brother Security, just let us know, and we'll be personally ready to help you out. What's your name, good one?
Everyn Andelson II.
All right, Mr. Andelson, if you need anything else, just call for us and we'll be there for you.
He puts a hand on his chest and bows politely.
All right, you bunch of sneaky tots, stop trying to get in here and let these kind people pass. Yes, please have a good day. Have a good day. Get back, you little shits. Yep. Oh, ooh, I like that lunar design. Oh my goodness. You'll have to tell me where you got it. He says to you, Figgs, and he kindly reaches you in.
Oh yes, Figgs, please do tell them where you got this. Everyn says with a big teasing grin. I swear my tongue can work.
It was handwoven by my family.
You see these big, massive Loxodon Gear Forged. Their shells turn pink with glee as they're just, oh my god, you are simply talented and amazing. We have never seen such super fans. Oh, we are just simply, you will have to just make some for us sometime then. We will pay you whatever you wish.
I'll definitely keep that in mind, and I'll think of some designs.
And it's like steam just comes out of their trunks, and they're just so happy. Oh man, that is the nicest group we've seen come in yet for the backstage area. I know those other ones were so rude. You baggy scum, you pieces of poo. Ugh. But yeah, that group was great. I liked them. And the doors closed behind you. Like that line went on for miles, and they were just like envious of you. And you're in the backstage area. You just hear the music going. Peter is just like slowly trying to go just to listen to more of the music. But when your eyes catch him, he just puts his head down and slowly walks back to your group.
Everyn just holds up his hands. Go enjoy. We'll be fine sitting back here.
He jumps with glee, leaves his giant morning star on the ground of the stage, and just goes to view Lunar from the backstage, from like where the curtain is, and is just happily dancing.
The idol dance.
Yep. Happily. And
Everyone just kind of walks over to the Morning Star and just kind of pokes at it. I have known that man for years, since I was but a small tot. I still, for the life of me, have no idea how someone that string bean can lift this one-handed.
There's no conceivable way you could think of ever trying to lift that thing.
Well, this is enchanted.
Never mind the fact that
there's no magic from it.
It goes from a friggin' normal, like, quarterstaff length hilt to any motions to the absolutely huge spiked Morningstar ball. That thing should snap.
If we dealt with such crazy beings, I'm not surprised anymore.
Yeah, that's a mood.
Well, things are about to get crazier because you go to where the special VIP area for super fans that are going to do the Luna meet and greet.
Uh-huh.
And, well, so obviously your eyes are going to go to the biggest person in the room who's sitting down. You could tell if standing all the way up, he would be gargantuan. He'd be like 15 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
His wing, and with his big old wings scrolled up, he has the headband that Peter had on. He has the I Heart Luna on. And it's so what appears to be a dragon humanoid with a octopus head.
It's Cthulhu?
Yep.
Is he also doing an idol dance?
He is happily doing the idol dance, watching this live feed.
Everyone's just going to politely sit down with his water bottle and not interrupt. He's going to be diplomatic on things.
Figgs really wishes she had some popcorn just to watch this theatrical.
There's actually an area of snacks, and if you want popcorn, you can get popcorn.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely.
They have snacks and drinks. And
so many snacks and drinks.
Guess what, Figgs? You're back to full health.
Aha.
The snacks have healing properties. Because it's obviously exhausting to be at such a long concert and walking around such a big coliseum buying stuff. They got to think of a way for the fans to not get exhausted.
Makes sense to me.
So yeah.
Like, this is fantastic. Do you want some?
It's some of the best popcorn you've ever had in your life. Like, literally, whenever you put a handful of kernels, whatever you're thinking of for flavor-wise, it becomes that.
Impressive. One handful, it's nacho. Another handful, it's caramel. A third handful, it's extra butter.
Exactly.
Figgs has a huge sweet tooth, so it's all like sugar sweet.
Nice. Oh, some sweet kettle popcorn. That is tops right there.
You're noticing some very interesting people in this room until finally Cthulhu stops dancing, and then when he turns around, Figgs, he looks at you.
She looks back with like her mouth just like cheeks puffed out, so stuffing her
Chipmunk.
And the first thing Cthulhu says is, "Oh, changeling. I recognized that trace anywhere. Hi there, Cthulhu. How's it going?" And he holds out a like a really big finger for you, Figgs. I actually hoped it is the creation of your people.
Just gonna dust one hand off and shake the finger. Is like, nice to meet you. As she swallows really quickly.
How are my children doing, by the way? How are you, people?
That like complete 180 emotions, like they're slaughtering us.
A really big vein of anger approach is like in Cthulhu's head. No, be calm. Excuse me? But no, you still live in the Astral Sea, the cluster, correct?
Everything's changed when Tharizdun arrived.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that's me. Not Everyn.
Oh. So, he's returned.
Unfortunately, yes. Tharizdun has.
This explains everything that's been going on with the MVWF. You know, in the last shows, the boss has been saying that we're going to be doing more of a focus on the heels, the villains, that it's their time to finally shine.
We
really involved in that.
We can confirm that your boss has either been replaced by or taken over as a minion of Tharizdun. However, I plan to change that.
You have my attention.
Greetings, O great Cthulhu. I am Everyn Andelson II. You may have heard of me as the Solar King. Or not, that's a relatively new addition. I also happen to be Prince of the Demigorgon, and commander of the Yellow Turban Army.
That's where my army got off to.
Oh, it's your army.
I just created them. I created it for my brother, Haster.
Hence the yellow.
But if the army needed a new leader, that means my brother passed, which explains why the changelings...
How would you feel if Vince McOdinson got a little shakeup with his storyline?
I am immediately... come, here, we'll go to the corner and speak. But yes, you have my attention.
I'm merely waiting for Miss... It's Lunar Swift, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm merely waiting for Miss Swift to finish her song and come backstage. And then I'm going to put on some world-class theatrics.
Ah, interesting.
I plan on challenging Vince McOdinson for ownership of the Multiversal Wrestling Federation.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard, but I like it.
It would be an honor if I had you on my side for this.
You know what? Yes, I will gladly be on your side.
Everyn holds out his hand.
Cthulhu holds out his gargantuan finger for you to shake.
And he shakes.
And that's when the door beams open. Miss Luna Swift has finished like a 10th encore performance. The crowd was still going nuts, but she just didn't have it in her for any more songs. And the VIP area just blows up with trying to surround her. And she's looking around, and that's when she sees Figgs. And it's just like that awkward, like, oh no, you're not supposed to be here.
Not to speak over Kat.
Surprise.
Yeah. Seeing how she is swarmed, I would like to pull a maneuver from one of my favorite movies.
Lay it on me.
I would like to pull what I call a Fezzik.
Go on.
Everyn will take as deep a breath as he could, and in the deepest, most bellowing voice he can, he will go, "Everybody move!"
The room goes quiet, and the room just like splits in half.
And he bows to Miss Lunar Swift.
And she's still she cannot stop just looking at Figgs, and she's just awkwardly walks over and, "So, hi there. Well, I was going to come back."
Afraid we need you back a little sooner. Things are going very wrong, and I can only do so much alone. In your name, of course.
Luna, she looks in your heart of hearts, and she's able to see everything that's happened to you, to your people. Her heart breaks, and she just wraps her arms around you, Figgs, and just holds you close to her chest.
She's gonna squeeze back and just tightly.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I promise you this wasn't out of selfishness. I just wanted to help the people bring some joy back to the multiverse. But I didn't know that they would target you. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. It's all his influence, like a tumor growing upon the universe.
I really hate to ask and break this emotional scene up, but is she crying?
Yep. I was
Everyn's
just going to say golden
Everyn's going to take
tear.
one of the bottles from the healing potions and use it to catch her tears.
Give me an acrobatics roll. I just want to make this cool, fun. Okay, paint it for me as you get these dropping tears.
As they're embraced and he sees the forming of golden liquid at her tear ducts, Everyn, with a deep pang of guilt, mind you, is opportunistic in that he silently grips one of the used healing potion bottles and waits until the drop is just about to fall before he swoops in and siphons it into the thing, plugging it so he can't lose it.
Luna doesn't notice. So she's running her hand through your hair, Figgs. She kisses you on the forehead, and you just feel a glow, and you gain advantage, and which will be in the next session. You'll have advantage during that whole time. Why? Then oh my goodness. And we need to get to the stage. We need to get to the mic now. Do you two follow behind? Do you two follow behind Luna? Because she's running for the door.
Everyone would actually
Not
like to
immediately
catch her.
ready.
Everyone would like to actually catch her before she gets too far away.
You do catch her.
It's like, Miss Swift, Lunar Dragon, I need to speak with you quickly before we go on to the stage.
Can you tell me as we run? Because we need to get that mic.
Right. That was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. That is either under the influence of Tharizdun or has a piece of the Great Cosmology Wheel attached to it.
Yeah, I would like to check the dagger.
This glow is giving off something of which would be Tharizdun level.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where, at this moment, we flash to what looks like a fan that had gotten onto the stage, and he was just looking at the mic, and then the mic started to giving off a black miasmic glow, and he just hears a, "Come on, don't you wanna feel like a star? Don't you?" And this little fan, right before they know it, they have the mic in their hand and they swallow it.
Oh dear.
When you, Luna and Figgs make it to the stage, a massive pillar of black miasmic energy is just billowing up.
Oh, well. I guess this host will be acceptable.
Hey, Kat, have you watched the second season of Record of Ragnarok yet? You remember the
I'm
thing
not
that
sure,
Buddha fought?
Oh no.
That Zero transformed into? The ninth lord of hell? That's who you two are looking at right now.
Oh, he
Oh
told
good.
me. He told me to be patient, and I'd have my chance to come back. Oh, Luna.
No, not you. She drops to her knees in fear and is already just shaking violently.
Everyone puts himself in front of her.
Figgs is gonna do the same thing.
Both of you give me a dodge roll now.
Okay.
Acrobatics or just plain dexterity?
Give me a pitch. What do you think would work better for your character? Both of you.
Being a monk, I would say acrobatics.
Give me an acrobatics roll. I will give it. I will let you have that.
Hell yeah.
Can I get slight dip in my result to also try to move her so she doesn't get hurt when we dodge?
Yes, you may.
Oh yeah, the grabber and pulling her with. Yeah, good.
Yes, you may.
Okay, so that would be a 21. A name what I should knock it down to.
So I'm not going to make you knock it down at all. I was just going to include that in the roll. You needed to get at least a 20 to pull this off, and you did it. So this is what happens. You blink, and he's right in front of you, and it doesn't even look like he moves his arms as a barrage of punches would have came at you as Everyn, you beautifully tuck handspring out of the way, and Figgs grabbing Luna, you pull her away because he was going to scoop her up and take her and try to take her. He goes, "Who do you think you are to take my bride from me? That one belongs to me."
Figgs is gonna go, "She's not yours, fucker," and then struck him with her sword.
Hell yeah. Because at the same time, fucking, okay, go for it. Go for it. Let's see if you can help out. And Sutyr dropped it.
Okay. That is a 34 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
And you definitely take it away. Paint for me how you do this, because you're going to knock him back into Sutyr's drop kick.
Okay,
And Sutyr's going to do, and roll your damage.
Yes. Oh, this is a lot of damage.
Oh, hell yeah. There's 21 damage coming from Sutyr. And Everyn, what would you like? Because you can act as well. Remember, I can combat differently.
Oh, for sure.
So
He's distracted. He is also flanked, which means I probably have advantage.
damn
I'm gonna
right.
sneak attack.
Go for it.
All right, so I'm going to use my vicious rapier. Thank God I have advantage, so that's a 24 to hit.
You hit Hajun. So yes, this is Hajun, the ninth lord of hell.
I hit him for 34 damage.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
It's just amazing. Just a black blood comes out. Roll your damage, Everyn. And yes, Figgs. How do you do
Uh,
it?
So I'm just gonna do like this big thrusting attack, and since it has a spell enchanted to it that does like just a thunderous peal happens when she strikes.
Because that's what causes the boom to send him back straight into Sutyr as he drop kicks, hitting him in the head, going, "Who the hell are you to try to take my wife?" As it sends him flying into Everyn.
So my vicious rapier does 13 damage, and my sneak attack at 3rd level of rogue is 2d6 for an extra 6 points of damage. That is 19 damage total.
Hajun is bloody.
Before I forget, I would like to add in whatever gift Demigorgon gives me.
Ha-ha!
Because I know there's something, I just can't remember what.
Okay, so you're going to add in your blessing of the Demigorgon.
Nice.
That's going to make all your attacks have a +4.
Oh, shit.
This gives 20 damage. Well, no, so you did 19?
Yeah.
So
13
that's
plus
23. 6. That's going to be 23 damage. So how do you do it?
How do I do it?
No, you don't kill him. He's bloodied. But paint me how when you sneak onto him after he's been just knocked in the head.
Oh, after he's knocked in the head with the thing, I just casually step up to him up front and go, "You don't get a say in anything," and just gut him from the front with my rapier.
And as you gut him, the piece of the Great Cosmology Wheel falls out of the wound.
No, I wasn't supposed to.
And as his body starts to just grow in terrifying different growths, tendrils growing, eyes sprouting, mouths screaming, towering. Everyone give me acrobatics.
Yeah, everyone's going to grab that piece of the Cosmology Wheel and acrobatics his way out of there.
Oh, I'm going to give you the advantage roll.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad I have advantage because that would have been a 1.
Super. I'm sorry, buddy, but oh
shit.
It's a 22.
Okay, you two are only going to take 20 damage.
20 is enough.
And Sutyr, unfortunately, takes the full brunt of 40 damage as he goes flying into the stands, destroying chairs and everything, just crashing through it, just going through the wall. You both are you stand. I imagine your knees are buckling from, even though going through, you just felt a wave of black energy just knock into your bodies.
I stand slowly. Is the microphone still in one piece by chance?
Yeah.
Excellent. Theatrics, my friend. Everyn will walk over to the microphone and pick it up. Good people, fans of Lunar Swift and the Multiversal Wrestling Federation. I am Everyn Andelson, the Solar King. Rumors of my death and possibly murder have been greatly exaggerated. I bring grave news to you, members of the multiverse. My father, the leader, High Elves or Astral Elves, I can never remember.
High Elves.
The leader of the High Elves has been taken over completely by the chained god known as Tharizdun, including the owner of the Multiversal Wrestling Federation himself, Vince McOdinson.
Oh, it is with this at that moment when you say that name, the creature losing all control, just becoming a giant maw, is coming crashing towards Everyn, trying to swallow him. As Figgs, you have plenty of time to do something, to do another attack. So,
oh joy!
Yes.
Is it a spell?
You can do whatever you want.
Oh no! It's what is.
It's a physical. It's a physical attack. It's his actual body. It's his body is stretching, trying to just swallow him at this point. Then now,
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get in front of him and cast mirror image.
Oh, the giant maw is confused. And in this moment of being paused, looking at the mirror images, are you making it of Figgs or of Everyn?
It has to be of myself, so I'm doing it of him, and I'm kind of like they're moving around, so it make it even more confusing.
You give just enough time as Sutyr coming, running, just his whole body lit on fire as he screams to go into a signature spear tackle This is the Big Bang. This is the Big Bang spear.
Nice.
It's as if a supernova goes right by you guys, and he does 66 damage against this thing. And it has a giant eruption of a flaming pillar erupts, and the giant jumbotron scream for the concert hall. Vince McOdenson appears. You got big balls, son, calling me out. Who do you think you are, Everyn?
Your hearing ain't too good then, since I introduced myself and you used my name.
I mean, you are just some little punk from some plane that none of us has even heard of.
You mean the prime material plane? Wait, no, the astral sea.
Yep.
Damn it! The astral sea. One of the biggest planes that intersects all others. Sure, tell me I'm from a backwoods little nowhere place.
Ah, boy, no one's been to the astral plane since the Great War. No one's found a way to even get from there. How can we even believe you?
How can they believe me?
Well, actually, why don't you ask Figgs to step up with you?
Figgs, if you could step up here, please.
I'm gonna step up with both the hook and dagger brandished. Like, then where did I get these?
No change, lady. Oh, boy, you got my attention. All right, we got ourselves a bona fide denizen. Well, denizens of this astral sea, astral plane. All right, then. But you gonna call me out? Ha!
Damn straight I am.
Well, you know what? Where I'm from, that's fighting words, boy. And I didn't get to be head of the great MVWF by letting some little punk call me out.
And I didn't survive till this age without being a fighter myself.
What's your end game?
Ownership.
He grits his teeth hard.
That's right. You've become the lapdog of Tharizdun. I plan to take your toys away from you for being naughty.
Well, you know what then? Tomorrow is one of our most greatest events that we annually hold. It is Sutyr Mania. If you can somehow find yourself a wrestler to wrestle for you, I'll let him fight my champion.
Too afraid to get in the ring yourself?
And if by some way this person can beat him, I'll personally face you head on, boy.
Bring your best diapers, old man.
So that's right, everyone. And, I got something special for that little changeling, too.
Well, of course you do.
So stay tuned, fight fans, because tomorrow, after our main headline of Sutyr versus Koseth, is going to be my champion against this Everyn's champion. And then, if he somehow conquers that, it will be me versus him.
And remember, folks, tune into this sooner than later.
All right. So, hold on one second. Alrighty. So, dear listeners, this is actually where we're going to end off on this session. And in the next one for Everyn and Figgs, they will finally be going into Sutyr Mania. Will they be able to put a stop to Vince McOdenson and to recover the second Great Cosmology Wheel? And will they figure out and put a stop to everything? And will they be able to get home? We'll have to wait till the next one, everyone. Goodbye.